Hi, I'm Mima. This is Alive Culture, and we are going to the Global African Awards. It should be a night full of fun, dancing, and hopefully a few winners. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Chipo Chung, and I am the MC for the night.
You're the MC for the night, which means you hold a lot of power over the room. Are you excited to have that amount of power over the room?
Well, I'm hoping that it's merry. But I'm hoping it's not too merry, because when things are too merry, people talk and you can't hear the MC. But I've gotten quite merry, so I hope it'll be a fun night.
We're merry people. It's going to be a fun night. Tell me, what is your favorite thing about being African? I hear your name is Chipo, so I assume you're Zimbabwean or some form of Zimbabwean heritage.
Yes, I am. I'm Zimbabwean diaspora. What's my favorite thing about being an African? I think Africa has a unique kind of cool. I think we also have an endless potential to develop, evidently. But that means that we're original.
Yes.
You know, the fact that there are places where they're oversubscribed in terms of fashion, in terms of ideas, in terms of creativity, the kind of stories that you get start to repeat themselves. But actually, for the new century, the new millennium, I think the African story, I'm a creative, I'm an actor by craft. But also, as far as fashion is concerned, like when I go to Zimbabwe and I see what kids are doing, the kind of cool that they're creating, it's a very different kind of cool from what's in Shoreditch. And what's in Shoreditch is something that has been copied from magazines and fashion. But what I see in Harare, when I see young people, something completely original. So we have that potential.
Yeah? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
It's been a while.
It has, hasn't it?
We know each other.
Yes, we do. God is good.
So, before we start, I'm going to ask you to say hello in the 3 languages that you speak, because I know you are trilingual.
Oh, really?
It is so.
Okay, so we'll start with my mother tongue, Lingala.
Which is from?
Which is from Congo, DRC. Mbote, Sangonini. And of course, then we have French, which is our colonial language. And right now it's the evening, so we say bonsoir. And then, of course, my adopted language, English, which is good evening, hello,
greetings,
how are you?
Salutations.
Greetings. Are we central?
We're central.
Congestion charge.
So, Eddie, you are an honorary person at tonight's dinner. How do you feel about that?
I feel fantastic. You know, when especially for the past couple of years, I'm always at these events. I'll be presenting, I'll be hosting. So to be able to sit down and eat the 3-course meal and also be honored is a pleasure, because it just kind of encourages you to keep working hard. You know.
Today I'm doing your job.
Yes, you are.
How does that feel? That switch.
It feels so weird. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I have to answer in a particular way. I'm getting a little bit shy.
Don't be shy. We're friends. We know each other. Your favorite thing about being an African?
Oh, my favorite thing about being an African is being able to lead the world.
Yes.
I think Africa has set the trend, even though, you know, people have hidden history, hidden conversations, but we set the trend. People look at us with one eye and pretend they can't see. So being innovative, being able to do things differently to everybody else and making them realize this is the way you're supposed to do it is my favorite thing about being African.
And if you were to say your favorite thing about 2022, because we're in November now, we're about to wrap up the year, and I know you've had a very busy year. What has been your highlight of the year?
My highlight this year, do you know my daughter turned 5? So being a father is something that is totally different to everything else that I do, of course. It's grounding, it also defines you in a different way, just to see a human being that, you know, has their own purpose, but you've been sort of assigned to be able to guide that person, and her just becoming her own, you know. It's a beautiful thing. So that fatherhood is definitely my number one thing this year.
Shining through the daddy.
Oh, absolutely. This is the
daddyhood.
It's the daddy. Big shout out to all the mothers out there as well that are doing an amazing job, for sure. So
have
to
you
make
found
us
it
good
hard
fathers.
Transitioning to being a father, or being a father? How are you finding that journey?
Do you know what? For me, I think the journey is just like everything else. I was raised by amazing people, amazing Africans, and I want to be that person.
Today.
Yes, my daddy's here. So, you know, if I could be half the man that he is, you know, it'd be amazing. But I think also when you're surrounded by family, when she's raised by an amazing mother as well, it just makes life easier for people like me. You know, I kind of just turn and go, hey, daddy's here, you know. And then, but no, it's a beautiful transition. I think something that I've always loved kids. You know, I've got 2 younger siblings who are like, the age gap is massive as well. So I've kind of raised them.
First child syndrome.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful thing.
And the last thing before I let you go, I want you to look into that camera and one word of encouragement you would give someone wanting to live out their dream.
Okay, so right now I believe in purpose and I believe in gift. So my motto is always gift and purpose. You know, everybody's got a gift. You just have to realize what that gift is and embrace it. Your purpose will make it happen if you respect your gift. If you don't respect your gift, God will take it away. I'm sorry for that anticlimax, but that's an encouragement for you to keep hold of your gift and nourish it, encourage yourself, and everything will align the way it's supposed to. It aligned for me and it's still aligning. We thank God.
This is Alive Culture. We've had a conversation with Eddie. Make sure you check him out on the socials for all the exciting things that he has coming. How are you?
Good, and you?
How's your day been so far?
It's been an incredible evening.
I mean, you were honoured.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be honoured in London?
It's really amazing. I mean, I think, number one, the people are amazing. I love the city. I think the initiative here, the reason why we're here, it's something that I really important advocate for. It doesn't happen too often to be in a room with your fellow African brothers and sisters, with the same vision.
Yes.
So it's been amazing.
So Batu has been everywhere. More recently, you were in GQ.
Yeah.
What is the one thing you would want for people if they see a Batu shoe? What's the one thing they should know about a Batu shoe?
I think one thing that should really come out is impact. And if I may say, also diversity and inclusion.
Yes.
Because that's what we stand for and that's what we represent, Yeah.
Reading your story, one of my favorite things about it is that you were not scared to knock on doors that were closing on you. And I want for you to do something maybe that you were very used to doing, is look straight down the camera, and I want you to say one word of advice that you would say for someone who has a dream.
Yeah.
What would you say to them to get them up and encourage them?
I think be authentic to yourself, don't be scared to share your dreams, and just be of service in everything that you do. Just be of service.
Thank you so much, Mr. Theo Baloyi, honoree and CEO and founder of Batu. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's Juls, baby. The only person that is going to walk around like Male Artist of the Year, Producer of the Year. How are you, first of all?
You know what? It's been a good night. Celebrating Africans.
Yes.
All coming together, to celebrate one another from different parts of the continent. It's been so great to see people, because I don't really go out too much. So
this is the truth.
I'm happy to see so many people.
Yes.
To be honest, I just came for the free drinks and the free food, and then I just heard my name being called. But it feels good to be recognized for all the hard work that I've been.
We're proud of you.
Thank you.
So we had Stormzy's album come out yesterday, which you played a part in. We have a Grammy nomination. We have Sounds of Your World Deluxe.
Thank you.
It's been a busy year. I want you to tell me one highlight of 2022.
One highlight. I'll tell you what a highlight was. Being able to shut down Ministry of Sound when it comes to this small.
Yes.
Was headlining.
Yeah.
Because Amapiano is a South African genre of music, and I understand that the South Africans are very proud.
Yes.
And very, not necessarily territorial, but
protective
of their genre. So I'm also very respectful in how I engage with their genre of music, given what's happened in the past, because they have been, people have taken advantage of the great music that they made, from Kwaito to house and Afro house and all of that stuff. And much respect to the likes of Black Coffee and Shinza and DJ Kent and all of these people who've been pushing the narrative. The fact that a Ghanaian like myself was able to come and show South Africans that I love the genre, and I can literally get the party going, that was a very, very big moment for me this year. Alongside, great moments like, producing a record for Wizkid's album and, contributing to Stormzy's album, which is out now. We're hoping we get a #1 album.
I think it's going to happen.
I hope so.
I think it's going to happen.
That, and then, I think those are kind of like the highlights for me. I had my firstborn this year, that should probably be the first highlight, to be honest.
Congratulations!
Scrap this whole interview. The first thing was
the baby.
My firstborn, my pride and joy. Those are definitely the highlights.
You know I always chime on about your versatility. How versatile are you going to be in 2023?
Oh, wow. I feel like over the last 5 to 8 years plus, my music has been very mellow, the sexy type of vibe.
It's been giving.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Giving a little.
It's been giving a bit of.
You know what I'm saying? But this time, I'm trying to turn it up a notch, make people dance a little bit,
yes,
a little bit more up tempo.
Yes.
So I'm trying to explore how I can create some sort of up tempo sound that can resonate across all cultures. So I want to go to South Africa. I want to go to Kenya. I want to go to Zimbabwe. I want to go to Brazil.
Yay!
Kind of study the tempos and see how they kind of use their instruments and merge it with the way Ghanaians and Africans use their instruments as well. And see what I can create. That's kind of what I want to do potentially. But I feel like socially it will be a bit quiet. So people want to see me out as well.
And that's because you're making good music. You've had it here first. We're going on a world tour with Juls. Catch us if you can. Catch us if you can. Juls, baby! I am standing with event of the year, Amafest. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen. Starting this side.
I'm John Jr., co-owner of Amafest.
Yes, sir. And this side?
Boy Merch Millions, representing Miami, representing London, representing worldwide. I'm here, Amafest, event of the year. You know what's going down. Hope, alive, what's good?
What is good? Well, let me ask you guys, what is good? Because you have been shaking London. I mean, the city has been vibrating because of Amafest. It has been... Shake.
Damn, right.
Thank you! It has been less than, 2 years? Am I right in that time?
1 year.
1 year, right? How have you felt about the overwhelming response to Amafest?
Overwhelmed at first, but we're organizers and strategic planners and marketers and branders and music lovers of music. We're just passionate about it. If you're passionate about it, it's not a job. It's just fun. We love doing it, putting on great events, pushing Africa forward. What about you? Why do you do it?
I don't need to interview anymore.
You're asking the questions now. Now, Amafest has become bigger than what we anticipated to be in terms of our initial rollout of the project. The initial rollout was just to have a platform for Amapiano music, but it's turned into a central hub for Southern Africans to actually unite and, rub shoulders with other people of a similar culture, language, and learn more about Southern African culture.
That being said, I take so much pride in being able to see a South African flag, a Zimbabwean flag, a Ugandan flag in one crowd. What has been one highlight for you in creating the behind the scenes that we don't see? What's one highlight for you that you can share with us that has been just makes you so excited?
For me, it will be our first ever event, which was last year, right? It was fresh out of lockdown.
Yes.
So what that meant is, if you remember the different COVID zones,
yes,
country-wise, we had green, amber,
and
red.
Yeah.
South Africa was in red.
Yeah.
So to fly in someone from South Africa to London was impossible.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you flew them to Ghana first.
Yeah.
Which was at amber. So we flew all our artists
to Ghana
for 14 days. Had to pay for their flights, accommodation, ground transportation for that whole period of time. Then fly them to London. So for me, that was the most fascinating aspect of the project in the first year, just in regards to what we had to overcome and do to make it happen.
Of course. How about you? Behind the scenes secret or something that really excited you while creating Amafest?
I just remember late nights, stressing out. How are we going to do this?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it all came through. Just overwhelmed.
Oh, snap. Tissue. Amafest 2023.
I'm just thankful.
He said, praise God. Amafest 2023. What can we expect? Am I speaking too soon?
No, it's never too soon. We're in 2025 already.
We're in 2025?
Yeah, that's where our heads are.
Just tell them about the world tour. We dropped the world tour on them?
Nah, you let them know.
I think we can wrap it up there. That was an exclusive. And we are with the winner, one of the winners of the night, Danai Mavunga. Hi, my sister.
I'm good.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm happy.
How do you feel about your win?
I'm elated. Elated is the word. English. Elated.
What has been your highlight? You have had a very busy year. I think I see you here, there.
I have.
What has been your highlight for the year?
I think seeing the success of Amapiano.
Yes.
And the impact that it's been made.
Yes.
In the UK and globally. Also seeing Juls being nominated for a Grammy via the WizKid's album. Seeing him collaborate on the Stormzy album.
Yes, which came out yesterday.
And just seeing how far the scene has come.
Yes.
You know, like I started working on, African music before Afrobeats had a name.
Yes.
So seeing, and that's 15 years plus,
We're so proud
So
of you.
thank you. So I'm just really happy to see how far we've come, and I'm excited to see where we're going next. I'm really excited to see Southern Africa have its moment.
Yes.
Via Amapiano. Because we love what Afrobeats did for the continent as a whole, but the continent is many different countries and cultures. And as a Zimbabwean,
yes,
I'm so proud. I'm just proud.
One word down the camera to sum up, or no, to describe what 2023 is going to look like. What? Just one word.
Enjoyment.
Hey! Enjoyment.
Just one word, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, enjoyment.
Love culture. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have been at the Global African Awards. We had big winners, the likes of Juls, Eddie, Kadi, Mick Solis, Tenkosi Sombeta, and so much more. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you later.